For engineering leaders that are thinking about jumping to the crypto space and managing engineering teams, I think one question they may have in their mind is that do I have to be an expert in the domain to be able to effectively manage a team? Because engineers are the domain experts. So curious to hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah, that's a good question. And it's something that I thought about a lot recently as we kind of expand the team very fast. And I need to hire in more and more engineering managers and leaders that can really help me to scale and grow the organization. And I think the key thing that I've come to think about and realize during the assessment is that there are definitely some teams where deep domain expertise is required. And I think, for example, we have an exchange, it's low latency architecture. So having someone go in that's never built anything that has these tight constraints of microsecond round trip times and is built on-prem in C++, it'll be hard for someone building kind of web services in Node to jump into that environment, right, and manage that team effectively. So I think there are cases like that where subject matter expertise really matters. And on the crypto side, there's crypto native teams that are building out on top of the protocols or working with the protocol teams directly, where yes, it would be hugely beneficial if you understood and have done some work with some of these chains. But I think generally speaking, that's not the case. So I think what I look for and what we look for is this innate curiosity. You need to have done some research, got your hands dirty, and really understood the core concepts. And even if you just take, say, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you just understand what is the key differences between Bitcoin and Ethereum, what are the main similarities, and that will start kind of driving these key core concepts. Like, how does the accounting model differ between Ethereum and Bitcoin? Understanding that actually then dives you down this rabbit hole of like understanding the transactional model, understanding like how you can pull balances. Oh, it's actually pretty complex on Bitcoin to reconstruct your balance on chain because of all the unspent transactions you have to pull. So I think like you don't need to be an expert in every protocol. There's far too many, and I am definitely not an expert in every protocol, but you have to have enough of the fundamental knowledge to understand where the challenges are and where the technical complexity is. So when you're building these products on top of these protocols, you can better size up and estimate the effort required, the team composition required, and the roadmap ahead.
I think just to highlight another like different part of like the paradigm is what you mentioned is that like it's not just about servicing like your company, but it's also about supporting the entire ecosystem of like the Ethereum network. It's like you're not just optimizing for your own app, but you're also trying to optimize and support the entire network. And so I think that type of optimization is really interesting.